which is going to be our medium through which the money is paid to the beneficiaries. And we want to thank Post Bank, and they are here. And also want to thank Airtel and MTN, who are our two telecommunications companies, through whom we are going to send this money to the beneficiaries. I want to invite the Executive Director of NITA-U. Is he still around? Dr. Hatwib, to come. This is an expert in IT. They have set a platform, an IT platform, through which this process is going to be used to pay the Ugandans who are recorded as beneficiaries. I want to invite him to in a few minutes demonstrate to us, and then thereafter I will ask the Minister of Gender to invite Prime Minister, and then we do the launch. So Dr. Hatwib, come and show us how this thing works, and what does it entail, and how does it work.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
I expect people to show us from the dashboard.
The dashboard. Are they connected? Yes. So can I ask you to Honorable Prime Minister, Minister of ICT, Minister of the Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development, and the members of the press. NITA was requested to initially review the available data that we have as government. As an authority for IT services, we review and we advise government on all matters technical, or ICT related. So we were requested to review the data at the time when the activity was. We were requested to review the data available within government data sources, and also propose a best method. Provided laptops to local government offices. So the laptops will be used for collecting information with this system. Upon development of the system, we trained this staff at the local government offices, and we were able to collect the required data from the local government offices. I would like to go through the presentation on what. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Right Honourable Prime Minister. The data that we collected, if you can present it on the screen, it's a form, it's electronic information. Once the data I'll just give time to allow the technicians to display the screen. When the information is being collected, immediately it is collected, it is sent to the central processing server. So this is real-time data. We collect real-time information on the citizens who are vulnerable. Once it's collected, it needs to be validated. There are levels of validation that we set within the system to confirm the categorization of the citizen. So those levels of validation are done at the data entry point, and also with the town clerks, they also validate and confirm that this citizen...
In the interest of time, let me ask you. So, for example, to give us data for a few municipal councils and cities. Just a few. We are sampling.
Yes. We can sample.
Yes, sample. Yes, you give us the evidence, but at least you have. You give us what is the division.
So for Makinde, you can see there are two numbers.
Those are families. Households. Yes. Now, give us the color. Number 6. Kawede. The time here for there is calculated. Kawede is 0, where it come from? Okay, let's go to Mbara. I will shift to Martin. Mbara, Busia. Let us go to Northern Group. You want to see that? That is Group. Here. Arua. That is Arua. This is Lira or Arua? Arua. That is good. So I think those samples are enough. Let's go to Mukono. Yeah, the one I think you explained, this one in
validated versus upload.
Yes, there's a value for upload. When we receive the records, they'll first be in a state of pending. So they have been uploaded, but they have not yet been validated. And then, yes, by the town clerks. We have 3 levels of validation. At the data entry point, town clerk, and even at gender. So gender will also confirm that this is a person who needs in this category and who is to receive the funds. So once all those levels of validation are passed, then the status goes into a validated state. And those are ready to receive cash.
Green is not ready. Red is ready. They want you to explain the color. Which one is ready for payment?
It's
No.
yes. Green is the one that is ready for payment. When it is in red, they are pending. There are some processes that need to be undertaken under the validation. Once it is ready, it goes to green.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Members, you can see that the data we have is not complete. But let us start here. In the interest of those that try to validate their people as arrow, so that they can start now using the money. We don't want to lose life. So Can I now ask the Minister for Gender just 1 minute so that we set the ball rolling? As she comes, do you have Murende? Mbale, after Murende. What is Murende? Give us Masaka, then Mbale. What is Masaka? Then give us Mbale. That's Mbale. Hey, he wants Kabale now. Let us be patient so that people can know that even if it were possible, we would allow you to go through all the cities, but it's not possible. We don't have that time. That's Mbale. That's Kabale. Mbale. Just Mbale. Do you have Kampala Central? Kampala Central? You have Chira? You will realize that we are still at like 40–50% in terms of data collection. That is where? Chira. Do you have anybody in Rubaga?
No, they are supposed to bring the computer. She will click. After clicking, she will call and see what does.
I think let us now start the exercise.
Thank you, Right Honorable Prime Minister, honorable colleagues, ministers, the permanent secretaries, technical team. First of all, I want to thank you, Right Honorable Prime Minister, for the zeal that you've taken us in this short period to enable us to reach where we have reached. The exercise which my ministry and OPM set a task force, and the task force has been working closely with the ministers of Kampala, Minister of ICT. I think ministers of Kampala are here. They are seated right that side. Minister of ICT, Minister of Local Government is a member of this, Relief and Disaster, and others. The exercise also had civil society and all the other technical team from NITA-U, from NIRA, from UBOS, from security, from Post Bank, and this technical team, Right Honorable, I want to thank them sincerely for the work that they have done so far, headed and led by the PS Minister of Gender, and I want to request the PS of Gender to please stand up for recognition. Mr. Agri is there. He's coordinating the team of the technical people. The ministers that you have designated to go to the cities and municipalities, some of them have also gone to these areas. I saw this morning, some of them are being interviewed from their station, someone in Oima, someone in around areas of Western. So it means the people of Arua have been in touch with them. So again, Right Honorable Prime Minister, I want to report to you that the ministers you sent in the field, majority of them are already in the field, and they are doing a wonderful job. I want to thank them. Right Honorable, I know you will thank His Excellency the President, but let me also thank him for his visionary leadership that he, within his measures, decided that the vulnerable section of the population be targeted, especially those who live from hand to mouth. And in this, many people had misunderstood the context of the exercise, that any poor person would be able to get the money. But really, the issue were people who were working, but because of the lockdown and the 42 days measures are no longer able to work. But not everybody who are not able to work, because otherwise even civil servants who receive monthly salary will say 42 days I'm not working. These were in people in the informal sector who every day, because of the activity in the urban areas, are able to go into the economy, work for a day, earn money, and that money they are able to use it for a living for that particular day. So the vulnerability was not being assessed as per poverty. So that is it. So, Right Honorable, really we are here that you launch. The only thing I want to let you know is that we had anticipated that by 10, all of them would have concluded validation of the exercise. But as the Minister of State told Parliament, we did not contradict ourselves. The issue was we extended from 10 for people to validate, the town clerks to validate their data and upload into the system. As you have seen, we still have less than 50% of the data. If we close it on 10, then the majority will be closed. So we have decided to extend it so that the rest of the people can validate their data. With that, Right Honorable Prime Minister, I want to request the team that are undertaking the exercise to be ready. When you make your speech, we are going to have a computer, a laptop, where the Right Honorable Prime Minister will click maybe 4 to 5, and then we want you also to call to confirm that they have received this money, which is COVID relief, which is dubbed Nabbanja money. Right Honorable, you are welcome to make your speech, and I request the team to now set the laptop ready. Thank you.
The Right Honorable Second Deputy Prime Minister, ministers present, ministers of state, our technical people, the permanent secretaries, our members of task force, the national task force, our members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I want to once again welcome you to this very important meeting. By the way, this was a national task force where we are going to launch the long-awaited exercise of giving relief cash to our vulnerable people. Thank you for coming, and those on Zoom, you are also welcome. Colleagues, join me in thanking the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for this measure and the arrangement. of helping the vulnerable people. Remember, it was him who directed that we identify the vulnerable people who survive from hand to mouth. And this is a very great gesture the president has done. And that shows that our president cares for his people. As you know, when the decision was made that we give cash to the vulnerable people as opposed to providing food, there were a lot of fears, expression, and of course, excitement was caused. I want to thank all of you, the institutions, our ministries, individuals who have worked tirelessly to make sure that this project is a success. Today is the long-awaited day, and I'm about to press the button for the message to say. Many people out there have been saying that they are waiting for the Nabbanja message. I know. Here I come today on behalf of NRM government and on behalf of the president to launch this very important milestone. You see the computers coming, I'm about. I therefore want to thank NRM government under the wise leadership of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, our president, for fulfilling this promise today. I want to thank the National Task Force, colleague members. Thank you so much. I know sometimes we would go for very long hours seated here, and today we have all succeeded. I want to thank MTN, Airtel, Nitayu. By the way, MTN and Airtel, hope they are represented here. You are represented. And Airtel is also represented. So I want to thank you because we agreed that you are not going to deduct any monies from this token. We also agreed that you have those people with your Momo dates, that this money here will be spared for its intended purpose. I want to thank partners and service providers and request you to continue to do a good job to ensure that this exercise succeeds. I want to thank Post Bank because I know you are the lead agency. Minister of Finance, thank you so much. This time you were timely. Yes. I don't know whether Mr. Honorable Matia Kaseja is here. He's represented by who? Musasizi? Oh, they must be very busy. I want to once again appeal. Let me appeal to our people that this fund should be used for its intended purpose. We are trying to save life. Let us use it to buy food for our families. You know that COVID is still around us. Allow me to appeal to you, all Ugandans, to continue keeping the SOPs in the fight against COVID-19. Once again, I want to thank the President for offering leadership in this fight. In fact, he has been at the forefront. Join me to thank him very sincerely. With those few words, allow me to request the technical people to come here. Yes, I want to click. Maso Kurutimbe. Can I go to the other place?
Oh, we'll put there. Then you bring.
Just bring it.
Can it come up?
Yes or no?
Huh?
We do it from there.
Oh, you are coming.
The rest you receive from there.
Okay.
Maso kurutumba eri.
We have given the data because of the law.
Yes.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, as you see here, we don't have names. The reason why we have not displayed names and name number is because of the legal issues of data privacy. But we are going to call the one she has clicked. We have the numbers we've extracted. Later she will call on loud.
I'm about to approve the transfer. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Click.
Here, put it here. Just a second. No, not down. No. Then yes. Yes.
Approve. Then to password and
No, the other one.
Chiwede.
But how does it appear? On the person's phone, you have to explain.
Now you show us.
So now what happens? And the person is going to receive 100,000 to 102,000.
So today, now we have just approved 10
Yes, now we've just approved 10. The entire process is going to go on.
to be continuous.
Yes, it's going to be continuous. The payment is going to continue.
Yes.
Yes. So they're going to receive a message that you've received so much from the government of Uganda through Post Bank. And the reason is COVID Relief Fund. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Can we call the
Can now give me the names, at least 1 or 2.
Some names that are
there are people.
Honorable, that was MTN line.
That was MTN.
Now have a
Then you can call.
That was MTN.
Yes.
Okay, bring Airtel.
But we must call and confirm.
after.
I will do a random sampling.
Exactly.
These ones are usually tested today.
But the people on the computer, they tested.
I don't know.
Always sanitize, always tested.
Sanitizer. Sanitizer.
So this is a badge
For Airtel.
So I click here.
Yes. Approved.
So here, use this
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Click.
Here, okay.
Take it. Just a
Take it up here.
Okay. Good.
Then we select approved. Okay.
Bring it okay. Do it. Do it. Okay. Okay, fine.
Then I accept and then submit.
Yes, fine.
It was really cool. It has submit. Yes. My data.
So you go to the MTN report for the minister to pick just a person to call. Let's go back to MTN.
Let me go to MTN. So it has gone. It has gone.
We want now to call.
Can we use number? We can you can use your number?
We use yours?
Yes.
Did you test? Don't give
Let them give me my number.
You take away your
No, your phone.
COVID. Where's my phone? Can I have my phone?
They will give you your number.
Which one should I?
That is Kulu. You sent Kulu.
No, they have been disturbing. 0753
191
191
428.
428. 28.
It's called Oloya Godfrey.
To put him on speaker.
Yes, but on loudspeaker.
There's a mistake. Read for me again.
0753
0753
191
191
428.
428.
You want to put on loudspeaker?
Yes, loud. Very loud. These people want to read.
This is Airtel, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
Follow your answer.
That one has missed out. He's sleeping, he's hungry.
This man has not seen the message. And we told them to keep...
He has answered.
Yes, Oloya.
Yes.
This is the Prime Minister of Uganda.
Oh, you're welcome, Honorable Prime Minister.
Have you received the money?
I have received, madam.
Oh, congratulations. How much have you received?
Sorry?
How much have you received on your phone?
I have received a message that I have received 102,425 shillings, Uganda shillings.
The 2,425 shillings is for you, so that when you go to get the 100,000, will be the charge at the outlet. For you are supposed to get 100,000 intact.
Okay.
Thank you so much. What do you do? What do you do?
Sorry?
What do you do for a living?
I'm also a border rider, taxi operator. I just do so many things living.
Thank you.
How did the message
Yeah.
come? Ding, ding, ding.
Let's do another one. Let's do another MTN line.
It's there. 0776
0776
325
325
961.
961.
That was the first Ugandan to receive COVID. The first Ugandan is Oloya Godfrey from Gulu.
This man does not charge his phone.
This is off, eh?
0776 32. You know, I'm being disturbed by others, I think, who have received.
325
325
961.
961.
Thank you.
The man's number is busy.
No, it's your number coming on your phone, which is interrupting.
Yeah, the second, that person also.
I'm suffering.
961, that one.
Where is the money now?
I'm telling you.
You call another one?
Yeah.
You bring another one? You have taken the
Another
computer.
one for MTN.
Do you have another? You give us as many numbers as possible. So the
Problem, too many numbers are coming on your phone.
too many numbers. Members are asking. They are trying to tell me they have got. This one is busy. They are making the number busy now. I can't go through.
You try this, Dennis.
Okay.
0704.
This one is too busy. I think is a.
Excited, eh?
This one is 0704 195 644.
You have another MTN? Can you get us MTN?
Another one now.
Frank, you do another MTN?
Yes.
Yes, we have a couple of them.
Okay, she has still called her.
You give me another one. This one is not. Hello.
Yes?
You are. This is Honorable Nabbanja, the Prime Minister of Uganda.
Okay.
I'm trying to confirm. Where are you?
I'm in Gulu town.
You are in Gulu also.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything happen on your phone?
Yeah, I've seen 425 shillings.
What is your name?
I'm Dennis Okumu.
Dennis Okumu. Ojok.
Yeah.
You do?
Me, I'm a farmer.
You are a farmer. How did you come to the you are a farmer. What else do you do? What else do you do?
When I'm in town, sometimes I ride the border.
You are a border rider. Okay. Thank you so much.
We call MTN now.
I want to get MTN. You get me.
779
779
582
582
426.
426.
What is the name?
And the report the name does not come out.
This one can't go. People are asking, I have not seen the message.
You repeat that?
This is the one?
No.
No, that's the one.
I repeat it? Can I repeat it?
Yes, repeat.
0779
0779
582
582
426.
426.
These MTN people are sick in the
Let's try another one. Which I
This one, his number is off. He did not charge.
He's hungry.
He forgot.
772
772
032
032
760.
760.
No, it
No,
is
it's
there.
better.
phone number you have called is not available at the moment.
Is there a network
Try again
problem?
later.
No,
The telephone number you have called is not
Let's try one last one.
Try that one now, the last one.
Yes. Okay. 776
776
325
325
961.
961.
Yeah, she had tried it before.
But it was coming.
Loud?
Yeah.
What's the name?
People have gone now to MTN to collect money.
It is there. Dennis Otila. That's Dennis
Hey, that's
Otila.
the Dennis.
From Apache.
People are busy.
Running to collect it. He's not telling people for me, I've got mine.
The phone is busy.
He's on. He's on. No. He's on.
Hello?
Dennis.
Hello? What is your name?
Otila Dennis.
Dennis, this is the Prime Minister of Uganda calling to find out whether you have got any message on your phone.
I've received
You have received what?
100,000.
100 plus what?
I think some 2,000 for withdrawing it.
Where are you? Where are you?
I'm in a patch.
You are in a patch?
Yes.
Congratulations. Make sure you use that money for the intended purpose. Colleagues, I think that sample is enough.
Yeah.
Some of you will be getting. I know we shall go through this exercise for quite some little time. But thank you so much, colleagues. We are coming to the end of our exercise. On behalf of government, I want to thank you, the press, thank everybody, honorable ministers, the National Task Force, the president, for the work well done. I believe the 50% Ugandans are going to receive today, and the others will continue to receive as we go along. We shall tell you the deadline when we shall stop this exercise. Thank you so much.
Declare the exercise launched.
I declare.
You declare the COVID relief transfer exercise launched.
Okay. On behalf of government, as the Prime Minister of Uganda, allow me to declare the launch of the COVID launch.
So thank you very much. You know, when you go on social media, right now, Prime Minister, they had put Nabbanja to Kubanja. Now they wrote change Nabbanja as a today. So thank you very much for the launch. And I want to thank the media that is here with us. And some of you have been streaming this live, and Ugandans have been following the events here. The Prime Minister has little time because she has to catch up with another event, but we could allow 1 or 2 questions or clarification or comments from the media, if any, before we can close. Only 2, yes. You mentioned your name, the media house, and whom are you directing the question to? But the question should go to Prime Minister. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, and then we finish there.
Walter Messenger from NTV. I'm interested in knowing how much longer this process is going to take, because we clearly see that not all the data has been collected and what is going to happen. For example, I know in Kampala, or you want to say the metropolitan Kampala, only Chira has submitted quite substantial data. So what are you going to do about those people who have not provided information? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes.
My name is Zahara, and I'm president of the student institute. We have the vulnerable. They don't have a phone, they don't have a family post bank. Where do they take their voters from? Because that's what we have in
Okay, and the last question. Okay. That's the Prime Minister.
Thank you so much. Do we have anybody from Posta? Do you have anybody from Posta Uganda? Post Bank? You will be the one to answer the last question. The first question, how long? We are going to come back here as National Task Force and give a deadline, and we shall inform the public accordingly. Because I don't want to give you varying days. You know how impatient the public can be made. So we are coming back here tomorrow as a National Task Force to come with a deadline. The purpose for this, because we thought those who are ready should really not wait for those who are not yet ready. So we shall come back here as a national. I cannot decide on this alone. It's a combination of many MDAs. Thank you so much.
So thank you very much, Prime Minister. But also to comfort the members, data is already here. It's not in the municipalities, but it's just being transferred the platform. They have already input 40,000 names, and they have submitted them, but they're just being transferred to the platform. So majority of the readers being processed in the Ministry of Gender. So it won't take a long time. Yes, Post Bank. Can we sanitize?
How are the vulnerable people without phone numbers? How are they?
Those without phone numbers, that means.
Thank you, Right Honorable Prime Minister. My name is George from Post Bank, Uganda. For the beneficiaries without phone numbers, first and foremost, we believe there are really very, very few, those that don't have phone numbers. The fact that we're dealing with cities and municipalities. But for those few that do not have phone numbers, as Post Bank, we are going to liaise with the Ministry of Gender and the local council to ensure that we find them wherever they will be to be paid. Thank you. We have mobile vans that move across the country. Like I earlier put it, these mobile vans have been paying in more than 78 districts for SAGE, and we paid deep row in Monison City. It will be easier for us. Thank you.
Members, I think we have come to the end.
Thank you very much. I want to once again acknowledge and recognize the presence of the Managing Director, Airtel Uganda, Mr. Manoj Molali. Could wave once again and stand up for recognition. And the General Manager, MTN Mobile Money, Mr. Stephen Mutana. And of course, the bank you have seen them. Those are the people enabling us to reach Uganda. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Over to you, Prime Minister. Right, Prime Minister, they want your voice in Uganda. So,
omukulu Saba Minisita wa Uganda owokubiri, baminisita ba Uganda mwenna, basebo ne bannyabo mu bitiibwa byammwe nga kisosodde. Mukama mulungi, tutuuse ku lunaku olwaleero ku lwa gavumenti yaffe eya NRM, ku lwa pulezidenti waffe Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, ku lw'Abannayuganda mwenna, ekitongole kyange kye neekulembera ekya Prime Minister's Office. Essanyu lingi olwaleero olw'okuba nti ku lwa Uganda esobodde okunyiga epeesa esente ne tuziraba nga zigenze era ne tukuba n'amasimu ng'abantu bazifunye. Twakakolako ebitundu ebikunuukiriza mu 5 ku 100 olwaleero abantu abagenda okufuna ssente. Naye nno waliwo abatanaba kuzifuna, namwe mujja kuzifuna kubanga okusinziira ku bakugu data tugirina, naye walimu bye mumanyi bye tukola okwekenneenya nti abantu abo ddala gye bali oba batuufu. Mukkirize nsiime task force ya Uganda eya COVID gye neekulembera olw'omulimu omulungi. Mujjukira we tuvudde, naddala pulezidenti we yawa ekiragiro nti abantu baffe abatalina mwasirizi abakolera emmere y'olwaleero nti nabo bafune ku nsako, naddala mu budde buno obwa korona. Obukosa omulimu tegwali mwangu kubanga mujjukira bulungi nti abantu abamu baali bagatuwa emmere, abamu bagatuwa ssente, abamu mmere, naye kabineti neesalawo nti abantu tubawe ensako mu cash. Era njagala okuyozaayoza Bannayuganda abasobodde okufuna olwaleero, namwe abatannafuna mugenda kufuna. Twagadde tutandike n'abo abasobodde okubanga bakoze sipiidi eyayiriiri okulaba nga tufuna amannya ago. Ekisembayo njagala okusiima bannamawulire, namwe Bannayuganda bannange, n'okubasaba nti obulwadde bukyaliyo, yadde bagamba ennamba zigenze zikendeerako katono. Temweyibaala, mubeere nga mwambadde masiki, munaabe mu ngalo buli kaseera, abalina sanitizer mugikozese, tusobole okwanganga ekizibu kino oluusi tunaatuka ku ntiko yaakyo kituveemu. Nze ndaba nti tujja kugamba tuli bawanguzi nga ffenna tusigadde tuli balamu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.
Tuyanza nnyo tuyanzeege abalabi baffe abali ku SO TV abazenga mutugoberera. Kirangiriddwa nti ssente ate zemubadde mulinda zemwakazaako eza Nabbanja ziwedde, kakati okutongozebwa Bannayuganda bagenda kubanga batandika okuzifuna, era nga bwe muwulidde Bannayuganda batandise okuzifuna. Honorable Ssempijja, nsanyusa okusinkana baminisita ab'enjawulo, kiwedde ab'e Masaka kati balinda bulinzi. Terevu ku SO TV.
Ab'e Masaka omuwendo gwe mulabye wano gwa 135 nga tumanyi nti kati bateekwa okuba nga bayingidde ku esente ziyingidde ku simu zaabwe naye tetunnamanya lwaki tawuni kiraka baffe tebanatuukiriza muwendo kugumalayo kubanga bandibadde balwana okulaba nga baweereza buli ddakiika omuwendo gubeere nga gutuuse wano ogw'e Masaka gwonna tiwali nsonga yonna abantu gye bali ate abeetaaga obuyambi bwa gavumenti.
Tuyanze nnyo honalebe ebintu birayo bitambudde
bitambudde bulungi.
Amanya gaffe
amanya nze Kibenge Agre, Permanent Secretary Ministry ya Gender. Bannayuganda mbakakasa nti process Prime Minister kyakoze kwe kugijjako kye bayita akawuwo. Process ey'okusasula eyita mu mitendera mingi, amannya ago tugaweereza mu bitongole ebyenjawulo okuli ebyamasimu ne bagekenenya abala ne bacekinga adi y'omuntu namba gye bataddeko bantuufu ne amakampuni gano ag'amasimu ne bakakasa nti namba eno eri mu mannya ga kyeyune. So ebyo byonna bwe tumala obiyitamu ne tulyoka nno tujjako abasasulwa ate nga abantu abo n'okutuuka eno waggulu town clerk mu kibuga alina okuba ng'ataddeko omukono aweereza amannya. So bwe gayingirawo amannya ge batuweereza ne tumala okukenneenya geego olaba nti agamu gatuuse okusasulwa, agamu gakyali mu system naye ndowooza nti bwe bunaazibira agasinga kwe batadde emikono nga bakakasa nti abantu abo bali mu bitundu byabwe balondebwa nga bwe twali tubalagidde. Nsuubira nti process ey'okusasula ejja kusigala ng'etambula.
Tuyanze nnyo tuyanzeeke mukulu Agre Kibenge. Minisita Nandutu embali beerezeza Kampala tebaneetereza
anti kyova olaba nti oba omukisa kuzze beera set oli ekyetaagisa osobole okulaba nti you participate mu process egenda maaso osobole okuganyulwa. Naye kati bakampala mulaba ba demonstratinga simanye engalala mbi simanye engalala naye bannawe ab'eggulu babo bali batandise okufuna. So nkubira omulanga abantu b'omu Kampala balimu okubeera disorganized naye tekiri late bakya validatinga data as soon as bavalidatinga ne bamanya nti oli mutuufu sente zigenda batuukako wadde olabye nga abantu batono naye bagenda beeyongerako. Leero twakalaunchinga bulungi exercise naye kati lwenjogera kati obumesegi buli kutuuka tintidiriti buli kutuuka enkya butuuka oluddako butuuka paka abantu bonna betwali tugenderedde nti bafune sente paka nga bazifunye wadde bali disorganized naye nga bagenda kufuna sente because kati balabye nga baana we beggulu abaana we beya patch abaana we bembale ne districts endala ezawala zafunye edda. So ne betereze information yawe town clerk agituuse bulungi ku center basobole okufuna sente zino bagende bagule emmere bayambe family zaabwe kuba families ziri bubi.
Nga tumaliriza ba Mary Namono abakulindidde embaale oba bazirindidde embaale oba wa message kiboba bakaki
kati abantu b'embaale omanyi President Yoweri Museveni yasalawo nti abantu ba Kampala Metropolitan Greater Kampala and the cities and municipalities. Kinsanyusiza nnyo nti abantu b'embaale bali set olabye kuba bangi nnyo basukanga mu 2,000 abagenda okufuna sente leero naye abalala bakyalidde bakigenya data wawe nibo bagenda kufuna kasita oba nti wawandiikibwa oli mugundi mu lukano lw'abantu kye balya bagenda kufuna sente. Era feedback tugenda giwa President Yoweri Museveni tulabe oba anayongerayo ekirala oba nedda because tetumanyi lockdown oba egenda kugwako after 42 days oba eneyongerayo weneeba eyongeddeyo nga gavumenti tujja kulaba ekyokukola ekirala.
tuyanzeege lockdown experience ey'olunaku olwaleero kino kye tusazeewo okubawa ekibadde wano ku OPM ssente za Minisita Nabbanja oba ssente zimwakazaako eza Nabbanja bamaze okulabika nti bazitongoza era abantu batandise okuzifuna ku masimu gaabwe kiwedde kiwedde nga bwe mukirabye kaakati mwe mubeere bubeezi ku masimu gammwe mugenda kubanga mufuna ssente zino. Buli yawandiikibwa nga amanyi nti oba oliawo muzira wa ggwanga ffe bwe tubayita ogenda kubanga ofuna ssente zo, kubanga epeesa bamaze okulabika nti bali nasula ate bafunyeko mu bawulidde nga bagenda maaso n'okuwa obujulizi bwabwe nti ssente bazifunye. Eggulu gye batandikidde kubanga bo beetegese ebyensuso naye nga kusampulinga busampulinzi. Robert Mutebi Ninefield, Felix Balamu bwe tutambudde olwaleero mu lockdown experience ey'olunaku olwaleero. Mugende ku simu zammwe, simu zibeereko omuliro, ssente zijja, kuliko ne zizijjayo bazitaddeko 2000 n'omusobyo. Tubasiibulidde wano Shiradia yaddako, tusinkana olunaku olw'enkya.